What's going on today, YouTube? It's Dumbreapping back again with some more Death Stranding 2. And where we last left off, we met the strange man again. But now we know his name, and it's Neil Vanna. But to know what his purpose really is we truly still don't know. We got a key card off of him the last time we defeated him. But now, it's to figure out what his purpose really is. Also, in the last video, didn't forget, I'm going to put all of the stuff that I did in the offline grind and that I discovered as I go up to the surface here now.
Sam.
Yeah.
I have another question for you. This one's a little bit harder than the first one. That's correct. Have a safe trip, Sam.
Cool.
Sam.
Yup.
One last question for you. This one's hard. Do you think you can solve it? Yay! Congratulations!
Super cool.
Woo!
Oi, Becco! Cora! Huh? It's pulling us in! Where in the world are we?
Wait, are you Sam? Where did you come from just now? Did you perhaps arrive here by way of a hot spring? If so, then we have much to discuss. Would you be so kind as to access the delivery room? Whenever you have a moment, that is.
Oh, excuse me. Nice to meet you. Oh, wait. We've met before. At this very facility, in fact. You might remember? My hand, at least. How's our mutual friend doing? Hardman and I have been working together to study water samples collected on the beach. So, you actually managed to jump here from the Miracle Spring. I knew it! I'd always theorized the existence of incredibly strong overlaps between this world and the beach. Places where a special kind of hot spring would emerge through the tar currents. Similar to the plate gates, but on a smaller scale. In principle, a person could use one to ride the currents within the earth and jump to other connected springs. Just like you did. In fact, I dug that spring you used in order to test this theory. And now, I want to confirm if it holds true for different locations. I'd love it if you were able to help Sam. I'll add the necessary functions to your PCC. Just so you know, I've added hot spring digger functions to the level 2 PCC. You now have the ability to identify a suitable location and commence excavation. Once a hot spring has been completed, feel free to take a dip and relax. I should mention that these springs are invaluable for my beach water research. As a hydrologist, they're a critical resource. So, if I may ask, Sam, would you be willing to use my digger to find and excavate hot springs throughout the continent? Please report back to me if you do dig any. I'll make sure to reward you for your efforts. Once you've readied your level 2 PCC and selected the digger, listen for pulses alerting you to underground water sources nearby. Pulses become more frequent as you move closer to a source, so wait until the interval between them is as short as possible before finally picking a spot to dig. Once you commence construction, the process is automated. All you need to do is wait for the hot spring to percolate to the surface. The digger will also remove any dangerous contaminants from the water. This means that as soon as the hot spring is ready, you can wade right in. Sources can be found everywhere, but depending on the location, the resulting spring will have different properties. I'm also thinking of adding a feature that will let you customize aspects of the springs you dig. Perhaps that will give you something to look forward to as well. The waters of the beach in our world circulate within the same system. As a hydrologist, I study this system. The hot springs of the Australian continent are the product of underground beach water that has been heated by dark currents. But there's more to it than that. A space-time phenomenon, similar to plate gates, has been observed at the points where hot springs emerge. In other words, it seems to be possible to jump between hot springs linked via the dark currents. I had been meaning to test this theory, but then you took the initiative and proved the truth for me. From what I saw earlier, it seems the teleportation process has no adverse effect on you. But just remember that you won't be able to take all types of cargo when you jump. Said cargo will be left behind at the hot spring you jumped from. It should be automatically stored in the digger's private locker, though. Make sure that you don't forget about it afterwards. Were you at all interested in digging hot springs? If so, there's a promising site I've identified. It's to the northwest of here. My analysis suggests that a potential source should be present in that vicinity. I'll post a formal aid request shortly, so consider heading in that direction and testing of the hot spring digger. If you do end up digging one, don't forget to return and inform me of your accomplishment. In your own time, of course. I'm not planning on going anywhere for the foreseeable future.
Let there be water.
So there was an underground spring out here as well.
Thanks. And be careful out there.
Sam, the message you just delivered to the pizza chef appears to have triggered something. Shall I go inside? Proceed with caution, though.
I will always support you.
Look, Sam, there's a door over there.
Hydration recommended.
Ghost mechs!
That was a close call. But why would there be ghost mechs inside the pizza chef's facility?
Hydration recommended.
From making my pizzas. Those who dare disrespect pizza do not deserve to live.
Goddamn.
You must be Sam. There's something I would like to give you. I'll need a moment. Please wait at the delivery terminal upstairs. Sam.
So what was that? Martial arts?
A form of karate I invented while honing my craft.
Karate, huh?
Pizza dough acrobatic karate, to be correct. Let me ask you, Sam. What, in your personal opinion, is the single most important factor in serving good pizza to one's customers?
I don't know. How you cook it? Season it, maybe?
It is the delivery man. Without him, the pizza delivery tradition would not exist. By the way, sorry about before.
You're the guy who makes the pies here, right? Which means that you're the real pizza chef.
Indeed.
So what exactly happened here?
I just got so caught up rebuilding the roads, I didn't notice those fiends breaking in. After they imprisoned me, they used an imposter to run my business as normal. Except, my pizza deliveries were just a cover to smuggle weapons. A scheme in which I was their unwilling accomplice. But I had faith that someone would eventually put a stop to it all.
Thank you again for saving me. I mean you did. You know, there are very few
who could hold their own against me as well as you did. I'm going to increase your materials allocation.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Read this. It will help you to learn one of my secret techniques. The great spinning pizza strike. With it, you can use rubber pizza dough to silently subdue enemies a short distance away. Refine your execution through VR training. You already possess the necessary foundation. The enemy's stance, where they are strong and weak. You see these things. For instance, you can quickly restrain an opponent with rope, can you not? Well, Sam, the essence of pizza dough acrobatic karate is concentration. While observing your foe, you must channel your strength in preparation for a single strike. VR training will help you learn. But someone with your potential should have no trouble at all. Pizza chefs hone their craft with rubber dough just like this. But I find it functions just as well as a weapon. Try tossing it at an enemy. If you manage to strike them in the head, the force of the spinning dough will incapacitate them for a time. They will suffer no permanent harm, of course. And you will have a chance to remain undetected. I intend to rebuild this pizzeria of mine. For the new world and the people who will need to be fed. Help me to achieve this goal. And to ensure that no more weapons are delivered in my name. Come back soon.
That's Tarman's son. He must have placed a photograph in here for safekeeping. This is an important memento. Why don't we go and take it to him?
I found this picture in your book. Is this your son?
Thank you. Yes. He's still out there somewhere, borne along on the currents, with this right hand of mine. It's due to my connection with said missing piece that I can read the movements of the tar. Something akin to a phantom pain. Do you want to hear the story?
Sure.
I was both a medical doctor and a geophysics researcher once upon a time. In those days, the tar currents were a key focus of mine. This ship was originally built to facilitate my studies, in fact. The deep tar hunting vessel Magellan, we named her. A ship perfectly suited to pursuing the creatures that thrive in the tar's depths. Another avenue of research, you might say. We called them chiral mammals, for lack of a better name. Seemed like the closest fit. Reckoned if we caught one, we could figure out all the mysteries. The tar, The tides. Hell, maybe even the stranding.
Whoa, she's a big one.
Dip yourself in, son.
Tar's looking calm. I'll be fine, Pop. You seeing this? I think she's pregnant. Hey, Pop? This is weird.
Storm! And just like that, the tar took my boy, and my hand along with him. At first, I thought this little guy was my son reborn.
If I may ask a question, the hunters that attacked you after you got the chiral mammal, are you sure they came from within the creature's womb?
Yes. That said, I'm not of the opinion that the hunters were its offspring.
Its womb merely served as a gateway to the other side.
Indeed. The tar and the beach are connected.
That didn't look good.
By the way, Sam, you saw Tomorrow with the apples in the corridor, right? It seems she was training, trying to gain more control over her temporal abilities, taking green unripened apples and attempting to age them until they're red and ready to eat. But she's still having trouble getting it just right. She's taking it too far and making them rotten. There's no need to rush things. She'll get the hang of it soon enough. In the meantime, let's continue to support her.
From this location, you should be able to see some snow-capped mountains, Sam. Your next objective can be found in the heart of them, in the form of the Eastern Environmental Observatory. Once again, you'll need to link up several sites en route to this destination. The first such site to be brought online is the Chronobiologist Shelter, which is due west. Pick up the main order on this delivery terminal in order to begin.
Okay. Sounds way too simple to be okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh shit.
That's the place, huh?
Alright, looks like we've established our place in the mountains. The Chronobiologist. Cool. Wish they didn't name her something like Miss Mountain or something. Well, looks like there's a few preppers in between. Yeah, sorry about cutting off the song, but they did that way too close in a vehicle. Like, really?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I'm finally part of the chiral network.
Are you a kid?
Looking forward to this moment. I should be able to conduct research at a faster pace than ever. Please accept this by way of thanks.
Ooh, more sunglasses? Oh, no. What, do the Chirobites now do, like, a lot more now when I'm wearing this or something? An accessory fashioned to look like a Chirobiote. Wearing this will make Chirobiotes less wary of Sam, lowering the likelihood of them fleeing when he approaches. Okay.
I picked up this accessory in the UCA. You should try attaching it to your backpack. Who knows? It might bring you good luck. Oh, and in case you're curious, the cargo you brought me contained a stock of cryptobiote variants. I've taken to calling them chronobiotes. They appear to alter your body's internal clock for a brief period when consumed. Just another example of the many ways the Death Stranding is wreaking havoc on our perception of time. It's introduced us to timefall and the beach, as well as the EEs that brought about previous mass extinctions. You know, I can't help but wonder if extinction entities are related to chronobiotes. Anyway, I'm glad you're here.
Wait, what do they exactly do again?
Strange incidents we've been hearing about lately. Well, the porter who used to come through here was attacked by something. It was bad enough that they gave up doing delivery work for good. They still managed to deliver my last shipment, but it was covered with strange dents and markings. When I asked what had happened, they just said it was the work of the Headless Rider. People have been talking about the Rider for a while, actually. And there's this guy not far from here who's dedicated to studying strange mysteries like that. I sent him some details, and he said he'd need to ask around for someone to lend him a hand.
The Headless Rider,
Keep
huh?
your eyes peeled for trouble until he figures out what we're dealing with.
Are we dealing with something from like medieval times?
They're cryptobiotes that have become infected with chiral microbes, parasites that induce changes in the host. Chronobiotes can accelerate various processes within the human body. Simply put, eating one should make everything around you appear to move more slowly.
So you can
Much like timefall,
move a lot
which
faster.
ages everything. And the beach, where time stands still. This disruption of the natural temporal flow is linked to the underlying mechanisms of the Death Stranding. Continued study
So it's
of
useful for
chronobiotes should
boss
therefore help us to
fights.
solve the greatest mystery of our times. At least that's what I've come to believe.
I feel like this is probably gonna come in handy with our headless friend.
So I've heard a little bit about Hartman's research via the hydrologist. You know, the mass extinctions of trilobites, ammonites, and the dinosaurs. Well, apparently, all these ancient events were set in motion by extinction entities. I'm told there was a human extinction entity as well. And
Of course.
that EEs had umbilical cords linking them to the beach, which could be why their fossilized remains were somehow unaffected by the passage of time. The parasitic chiral microbes that latch onto chronobiotes also originally came from the beach. So, you could even think of them as another form of umbilical tether linking their hosts to the other side.
Huh.
It's a pattern that shows we can't discount the possibility that a new EE might yet be born. And the reason why I believe further study of these microbes could help prevent another extinction event.
I feel like another
Now that I
E
have
already
high
has
network
been born.
connection, this sort of research should finally be possible.
And I feel like it has to do with one of our old friends.
I hope this isn't the last time we meet. With no one else around to make deliveries, I was beginning to think I'd have to call it quits. Oh, by the way, a suborder just got posted about those strange incidents I mentioned. You can check it on the delivery terminal here. It's probably in your interest to find out more anyway, given how much time you spend outside.
Don't worry, I will do
Yes,
that off to the
you'll
side,
be
and
able
I
to
will
convince
show
them
what
to join the
happens.
Chiral
Don't
network,
worry.
too. I just hope we can get to the bottom of things sooner rather than later.
We will get to the bottom of it and
Thanks
find our
again.
headless friend.
Take care.
Well then, Sam. By the way, we have info on Nilvana to share.
Oh,
Would you
yes.
join me on the bridge?
Let's do it.
Order completed. Well done.
We managed to learn a few more things about Nilvana. You may remember that he was a porter contracted by Bridges. That's what we told you before. Since then, I received a mail.
Another one from our very own Hartman, I'm guessing. Look, we sure we can trust them? Whoever they are?
They are almost certainly someone on the inside. Someone with access to the UCA's administrative systems. It seems Neil Vanna was attending therapy sessions.
But the real revelation is who Vanna's therapist was. Charlie, can you please explain?
A specialist who worked with other doomed sufferers, including one Sam Bridges. She was your therapist and your partner.
Lucy?
Neil Vanna's name was on our client list. Right there in black and white.
That's crazy.
We also uncovered a photo you should see.
Per the records, they perished in a void out which claimed an entire city. A void out only you survived, Sam.
Lucy was pregnant at the time.
It wasn't mine. The child she was carrying. She straight up told me to my face. I never had any kids. She was just my shrink, helping me to work through my often phobia. That's all she ever was to me.
No, she was clearly something else to Sam. There's clearly something buried there that he's got buried way deep. And it looked like it hurt just to see that again. Like, really. You could tell by the way he just turns away. He's like... And, yeah, it seems that possibly Neil Vanna is the father. But would this mean that the child she was pregnant with is a repatriate as well?
Sam, this is Charlie. A new assignment has been entered into the system. You've been asked to go and connect the metagenomicist to the network. Access the chronobiologist's delivery terminal to find and undertake this main order.
Hey, tomorrow. Good morning, Rainy.
You really don't remember me.
Wait.
That woman just now, was that...
Lucy. That was Lucy.
Ah, yes. She was your therapist, wasn't she?
But, hang on a second. She's like, you really don't remember me. And grabs his hand. And if you think back to where, when that the fire engulfing one happened, and the thing, you know, the debris lands on his hand, burns him, and there's a little girl that comes in and takes his hand, and they go running off. Was that Lucy? Were they there during that entirety of their childhood? Have they actually known each other for longer? And Vanna forgot?
Ooh, just the man I've been waiting for. The metagenomicist's main order is prepped and ready for you. We'd like you to capture the timefall-resistant emu I identified and take it to her shelter. You might find the capturing part tricky, but if you're real quiet, you shouldn't have too much trouble getting close. Now, this emu appears to possess...
Don't worry,
certain
I've got a
unique
charm that'll
temporal
help with that.
It may well have some kind of connection to extinction entities as well. The metagenomicist might have different insights into its nature given her specialization, though. Personally, I'm hoping this might lead us to a major breakthrough. Also, there's another order I want you to handle when you have a moment. It's related to those strange incidents I mentioned earlier. They might not be occurring right on my doorstep, per se, but they're still very troubling. Help us out, Sam.
There he is.
The spot where it was last seen.
I see him.
Emus are awfully fast, and this search may take a while.
Oh no, this won't take long at all. We got this. Here you go. Hey, buddy. Don't worry. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. It's okay. I got you. Fuck. Come on, babe. Oh. It's gonna be like that, ain't it, Kojima? It's gonna be like that. Aight. Got him.
Wonderful. We've secured the animal.
Cool.
Now displaying your current order grade.
I have something I'd like to give you. I hope it's to your liking.
More sunglasses?
All hooked up at last. And wow, I was able to finish my analysis of the emu you brought me in an instant. Turns out it was absolutely riddled with parasitic chiral microbes. It would seem their presence was enough to alter the emu's temporal flow, which is probably why it didn't grow older when exposed to timefall. This all but confirms what the chronobiologist has been saying. Hosts for these chiral microbes are subject to the timeless influence of the beach. It's still unclear how this might be related to extinction entities, but it's a vital clue for solving the mystery of the Death Stranding. An extinction entity has the capacity to trigger the last stranding. And if that comes to pass, the end of humanity itself is assured. Higgs attempted to make use of one such entity back in the UCA.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And I know
We
you
were there.
personally put a stop to his plans. Hartman told me everything about those events. It's anyone's guess what Higgs is trying to accomplish this time, but I believe in you. And that's why I'm giving you these. EX capture grenades are invaluable weapons that work by leveraging the temporal properties of parasitic chiral microbes to great effect. In essence, they allow you to defeat weakened BTs in an instant by drastically destabilizing their intrinsic flow of time. But that's not all. These grenades can give you the means to summon your own BTs to attack other BTs. Should work on all larger specimens. I've prepared a few for immediate use.
What?
There's so much we can learn by studying chiral microbes, you know? They might even hold the answer to treating 21-minute syndromes like mine. Yes. Next time you're able to inflict significant damage on a large BT, try tossing an EX capture grenade into its mouth. Not only will you neutralize your foe, but you'll find it also leaves behind a milky white chiral crystal. I've taken to calling these objects BT crystals. If you see one, make sure you don't forget to pick it up. I say that because if you've got one on hand, you'll be able to use it the next time you encounter a large BT. The BT crystal will react with the tar and transform into a variant of the BT you captured. When activated, the crystal will summon a variant of the BT that spawned it, which will emerge from the depths of the tar.
Ordinary large BTs will perceive this variant as a critical threat and proceed to attack on sight. While we've discovered plenty of chiral creatures that resemble smaller animals like rats and spiders, as their name might suggest, chiral microbes are even tinier. They're parasitic by nature and favor hosts from the world of the dead. They're just an amazing discovery all around. The final missing piece I needed for my research. Yes, I'm also a member of the 21-Minute Anxiety Association. The chronobiologist happens to be another member. We're sisters, in fact. Our mother belongs to the group, too. She's a hydrologist working out of Hartman's lab.
Oh, they're all a family. Happy little family.
We've all got similar conditions, but I'm not sure if genetics is a relevant factor. But whatever the cause of our syndromes may be, we are all trying to study the world and find answers in our own ways. In recent days, large BTs have been growing more active in the region to the south of this facility. It's possible that this too could be a consequence of Higgs's efforts. If you're headed that way, you had better be prepared for the worst.
Another boss
Though
fight.
that might also be a good opportunity to give those EX capture grenades a try. I just know they'll prove effective. And if you're interested in some additional work, I'd also like you to take the emu you brought me to the animal shelter. The staff there want to look after it, and I don't have the proper facilities to give it a home here anyway. I've posted a suborder for this request. There's no rush. You can pick it up from the delivery terminal here whenever you're ready. Thanks again for all your help. I'll probably be hitting you up again.
Sam, your next destination is the F5 East Distribution Center, which can be found near the southeast shore of the lake close by. I'm told one of the staff members there is an old acquaintance of yours. Anyway, a main order has been entered into the system. You can access the delivery terminal here to undertake it. That said, another request concerning the animal you rescued has also caught my eye. Alternatively, you can undertake this suborder first if you wish. I'll leave it up to you, Sam.
Okay. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. No no. Okay. Yeah no. Nope. No. No no. Nope. 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 No. 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 No, 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 no. No. Nope. No. Mm-mm. 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 Yep. Looks like we got 2 more locations to go. Oh, I didn't read that dude's name. Whoops. Sorry about that. Oh, we got snow camo, it seems. Specifically for making deliveries, S-size cargo can be attached to the shoulders and the hips. This stylish number features illustration. It's a porter suit. Oh, it's a... It has an effect. It has an anti-BT effect, making it easier to escape gazers and watchers. Oh yeah! And a grenade launcher. Heck yeah! Yeah, I remember those.
Now displaying your
Yep.
You're a real lifesaver, you know.
Oh my God, I remember you.
Our lake out west of here. Yeah.
I think.
That's where the settlement known as Lakeside Fort Knott used to be. Whole place got wiped clean off the map by a void out.
Really?
Since that day, the tar's been eating away at this facility. Some weirdness with the currents, or at least that's what folks are saying. But the stuff you just brought me, I might just be able to keep the tar corrosion at bay. Finally.
Hopefully.
I've shared some data with you as well. Feast your eyes on these grenade launcher and cargo catapult schematics. Both new and improved designs. You'll find they're a damn sight better than stuff you used to use back in the UCA. Recently,
Yeah, we already know what those
folks
do.
living here have been talking about this group of guys in red they saw creeping around. Got something to do with Higgs, more likely than not.
Stop saying his name. I'm gonna summon him.
These days. But now that you're here, I think we can all finally take a breath.
No.
Before I forget,
No.
got a new suit design.
He follows me,
as a
dude.
gift. One favored by a prepper back in the UCAs, you may recall. Try it out for size, why don't you? It happened sometime after I arrived with one of the early expeditions. The giant BT showed up, made contact with residents, and boom, void out. Same old story.
Same like the last one.
Void outs happen in the UCA
Like
too,
the
remember?
first game where the giant BT showed up.
Chiral network coverage was somehow unaffected. But unfortunately, thousands of people were caught in the explosion. And you know, every time this happens, I can't help but think about Igor.
Oh no. I'm sorry, buddy.
Something like that. I suspect it was a squad of ghost mechs myself. I heard about you shutting down that weapons factory, but arms and ammo are still finding their ways into the hands of bad guys, aren't they? So Higgs is still stirring up trouble behind the scenes, I presume. We're attempting to develop methods to help folks put a stop to his activities. And the weapon data we shared with you is one of the products of our efforts. I tell you, a world where we don't need these damn things can't come soon enough. But on the bright side, we at least have some researchers who are based at Lakeside Fort Knott helping us out here. And if you're up for it, maybe you can help us with our work too.
Oh yeah, I'll help you. Later.
This is just how it went down back in the UCA. We think we were done for. Then the man who delivers shows up.
Yep.
Truth is, you're the reason I volunteered for the advanced expedition. The reason I was able to keep going. I figured if I did, I might get a chance to see you again. That BB pod you're carrying is different than I remember. Doesn't have my brother's keepsake attached anymore either. But hey, life's not just about things. Promise me you'll never forget Igor, Sam.
Oh, never.
He's gone, but he still feels so
I'm
close.
very sad what happened to Igor.
Sorry. We should probably talk about work. An order with your name on it just came in. A request from a guy not far from here who spends his days fishing in the tar. Come to think of it, I believe he's one of the precious few survivors of the Lakeside Fort Knott void out. It's filed under sub-orders on the delivery terminal here. Take a gander, see what you think.
We'll take a look here on the offline grinding off the sub-orders. And I'll show you guys in the later.
Fine work as always, Sam. Now come back to this ship and get some rest. Also, we've identified what may be a ghost mech outpost. I'd like you on standby. Your next order might be a dangerous one.
Oh, uh-oh.
Sam.
Yeah. Nice.
I guess we get the choice to eat it whenever.
Sam, based on our latest assessment, we know where the ghost mech base can be found. When you're ready, Access the T3 Magellan's delivery terminal and accept this main order. I'll brief you on the details after that.
Looks like this next episode is going to start off on a very dangerous one. Well, this has been a bit of a weird one, especially with all the boss fights and the BTs getting worse and worse and discovering more about these Cairo buyouts as well. And the family of the hydrologist. But anyways, that's all the time I have for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, comment your favorite part, and especially subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.